Hi beautiful soul, hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Mathilda. I am just feeling some type of way this night, so I am actually very motivated to talk about something completely different to what I'm used to or what you've been seeing on my channel before. But since we're all evolving, we're becoming women and we're becoming individuals who want to grow up and glow up and become the best versions of ourselves, I am going to be talking about something very important, which is little steps that I'm taking now to become the best version of myself now and to stop just self-sabotaging. These videos that I film are specifically for people who are like me or who are looking for a way out of the situation that they have been in for a very long time mentally, which might be something I have been in too. So I'm going to be talking about these type of subjects here. We will be creating on this channel our highest version of ourselves together. So let's embark on this beautiful self-discovery journey together. And today's video is just going to be what I think is important on becoming the version that you want to be of yourself and how to stop manipulating yourself. All of these things that I talk about are mainly also focusing on faith, because I'm a faith girl. And of course, can't stop it here. That's the secret, babes. So before we dive completely in, let's just close our eyes and envision literally who or how do we see our highest self. And I try to do this a lot of times just to kind of get into the feeling and not forget where I'm actually heading to. And this is a time for honesty and just vulnerability, because you have to be completely honest with yourself. Where do you see yourself? Not the negative version of yourself, but the girl up there, the girl up this level here. Where do you see her? What is she doing? How is she dressing? Who is in her environment? What is important to you right now? And what principles do you want to have in that life that you're heading towards? What are your core values in this chapter of your life? You need to know, what do I want? Why is this important to me? Why do I actually want to be my highest self? Where do I see myself? What kind of environment do I see myself in? Why do I want to be this version of myself? I just want to remind you that deep down we already are the person that we want to be. We just don't let them out. It's like they're in a little cage that we keep hidden from the world and from ourselves because we're scared of their impact. I feel like it's that, which is what motivates me sometimes. So now it's really time to visualize exactly the person, how she dresses, who she hangs out with, what are her habits, how does she live her day to day, what is literally her routine from morning to evening, what is her work style like, does she have an animal, what car does she drive, etc, etc. Just be very honest and specific specific is literally the key word here. In my case, this year I have found out that someone who inspires me, and when I look at this person I think, okay, you have to channel your inner girl. You have to get her out, because this is the lifestyle that you see yourself having. That's when I think about Jasmine Tux. She's just inspiring me because of her authenticity and personality that seems just so clear and elegant and beautiful without stopping being funny and interesting. And I see the way she dresses, it just fits the vibe that I have in my heart. And when I say that somewhere inside of me, somewhere in here, I have a version of that too, well, I do believe that everyone has a version of who they aspire to be or look like, or someone who inspires them in them. I think it's just the way she dresses, her aesthetic, the way she films her videos, what type of content she creates, aspect of elegance and femininity that I like. This is the type of femininity that I'm going for, because there are different types in this whole spectrum of femininity, but everyone is different. Maybe yours will be something different than mine, which is okay because everyone is different. Now for my faith girlies, let's add a little bit of wisdom / faith in here and just add a little bit of what we know about the Proverbs 31 woman. I am not going to be reading the whole chapter here, but it starts at verse 10 down to 31 about just, you know, waking up early, doing things on your own, having your resources, which means you making your money and have your assets on your back. I don't say you have to be a housewife. unless you want to, taking care of your environment, your home. I'm saying that my room is a mess right now, so we're channeling the person. We're not there yet, we're there here, but we're developing her step by step. From managing a household to being a beacon of kindness, the Proverbs 31 woman is just, I don't know, I have this little image of how I want her to be. Well, the version of me, of Leah. I want her to be a little mix of the people that I think give me such a feminine slash elegant slash very chic vibe, and mix it with that kind of soft life-ish aesthetic to it. That's how I imagine myself in the physical aspect. Just the sidelines. I admire me talking about this right now because trust me, Delia, 1 year ago, we could have had a whole argument. I would say to you, I will not be a housewife. The Proverbs 31 woman and I did not really match at all last year, and now I'm aspiring to be her. I did not want to be the typical biblical wifey, and trust me, there are still some things in the biblical wifey thing that I'm not okay with or I'm not going to do, but I think you get where I'm going with this, right? And here is everyone's favorite step. We're going to visualize it, and visualize it in a way that makes it seem realistic to you. So you're going to be, yes, people, on Pinterest, which is everyone's and mine's favorite app to go for and look for inspiration, because we're going to be taking out pictures from every single category that we just mentioned, what you just wrote down, each category. You're going to take a picture that just resembles the way that you want to live your life the best, and you create a little vision board for that. I have one myself that I am completely in love with. This is my 2024 vision board. This is my vision board. It's colorful. It has everything that I want to achieve for the next year. For each picture, you can make a little goals list or checklist of things that you have to do in order to achieve this. That's something that I haven't done yet. I'm going to be doing this as soon as possible. I might even do it this night because I'm motivated enough to do so, because it means that you have to take some steps in order to get to where you want to be and have your highest self in check and get closer to being her and letting her out actually. And I love the vision boards thing because many people have shown that this has changed their life to the positive by having something visually there. You can hang it somewhere, or you can have it on your phone as your lock screen on your do not disturb kind of mode, so no one can disturb you. So whenever you look at your phone, you have your vision board there and are reminded of where you want to go and where you deserve to be. And then it's time to face the beast. The beast here could be anything for everyone. Since we're all different human beings, it could literally mean anything for literally everyone else. And as for me, Leah's little beast is no one else than self-sabotage. I did not really know that I was self-sabotaging this whole time until I actually listened to how I was talking to myself whenever I wanted to achieve a goal of mine. And it still happens sometimes, but at least I'm aware of it now, so I can do the changes. It was my sister once in the car. We were talking about how I could literally create a whole career, a whole marketing strategy for every single one of my siblings with their talents and what they can do, but I could not do the same for me. I just couldn't sit there and say, okay, Leah, you're good at this and this and this, and you can do that and that and that. I just couldn't sit there and do this. In my mind, I would say, well, you're not good enough to do so. Well, someone else is already doing it. Well, other people are already famous in that, so you can't really do this. I would always go in this circle of me actually putting myself down instead of pushing myself higher and telling myself, okay, someone else is doing this, I'm gonna do it my way. Okay, someone else is doing that, well, that's good for them, but they're not me. Also, don't forget to subscribe and to write down in the comment section what you have to say about this video so far. So yeah, face your beast by actually being quite honest with yourself here as well, and tell yourself, okay, this is what is stopping me from evolving, and try to find a solution for that thing. I am not an expert, I'm not a psychologist, I don't know who you have to talk to. Sometimes it's just talking to yourself or writing the things down, realizing every single time you do it that you have to say something that is opposite to what you're doing. For example, when I'm in that phase and I tell myself, oh, well, someone else is gonna do it better, I just tell myself, like I just said to you, well, okay, they're doing it maybe better, but I'm doing it my way. Now that we're doing it, we have to set some habits into the system, people. And I have 3 habits that I want to start implementing in my life and that I think are very, very important. I do them actually. So I'm doing them, but I'm just at the beginning. So it might still be very, very new and uncomfortable for my body to do all of that all the time. But a step forward into getting where we want to be, especially mentally. Number 1 is daily affirmations, people. Okay, let me tell you, I have stopped doing this for a very long time because I just felt unmotivated, but now that I restarted, I feel like a new person. Some of these affirmations are just stuck in my ear now, and I can't unhear them anymore. They come easily with what I say and with what I do, and I feel like I'm gaining more confidence step by step. Sure, I have some moments where I'm like it doesn't work out, but we're still human beings, and you have to find a video. I have my favorite affirmations YouTuber, it will always be Lavender, because her voice just soothes me. It's not too fast, it's just the perfect amount, and she repeats and leaves time for you to repeat the affirmations on your own as well, which I think is amazing. And it takes 15 minutes of your day. You can do it in the morning or in the evening, but affirmations are very, very important for your daily routine. Number 2 is going to be journaling. I cannot sweat how much this has saved me from just going to insanity, and I didn't know that it would do so many wonders to my mental health, because I just at one point just didn't know what to do anymore. So I started writing again. The first time I wrote again, I was crying in the journal, and now I feel like I'm more grateful for many things because I'm writing them down. I'm looking back at what I have written, and I can see how I'm slowly progressing into becoming a more positive version of myself, and that I'm more grateful for what I have in front of me just because I'm writing things down, letting them out of my heart and not keeping them with me so that I can be frustrated in a week or something like that. So that's something that I would give to you as well. And the last thing is to pray. One of the most powerful things that you can do is pray about it. Pray about your situation, pray about how good your day was, pray about how you think, well, life is going to be very, very great, and you tell God, thank you for the opportunity to become the highest version of myself. Thank you for letting me see life through a beautiful lens. Thank you for bringing out or kicking out the people who are not helping me evolve, because that's my duty. And thank you just for making me a successful person in whatever area I am. Just being thankful, showing gratitude, and praying, I feel like are some of the keys that have changed my perspective on so many things. That's on that here, people. I want to close off here as well, that when you write down in your journal, for example, about this dream life that you have, don't just mention what is bothering you, what are the bad things that could happen, blah blah blah. Just also talk about what you think you're good at. I had forgotten that there were things that I was good at until I had this one meeting where someone said to me that some things that I thought were just normal things that I do would be considered my strengths, that I started realizing, okay, not everyone has the same perspective of what is a strength and what is normal behavior. So everything that you do could be your strength and could be your weakness. If it's something that could push you down, there is always going to be something that someone can do. And the thing that they said to me was that I'm a very engaging person, meaning that when a class starts, I'm always hi, hello, and I've been called a sunshine for a very long time by my colleagues and classmates, because I come in and I'm like, hi, hello people, and I want to be this person in future too. I want to be the bubbly Leah for you as well, to see me like that, because I know that my purpose is to serve people with good energy and just being there for people. So I think that maybe that is something that you could write down too. I would like to know, how did you find this video? Is there something that you would add and that I didn't mention here? Well, I'm always open to listen, because we're still learning. I'm still learning. This video is for you, this video is for me, this video is for all of you people who, just like me, have been through a lot of BS but want to change and become better versions. So thank you very, 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 very much for watching, and see you in the next video very, very soon.
There's a whisper that says to look higher.